Hi, Bruce. It's Scott Fox from ClickMillionaires.com. I saw your request for a website critique posted over on the Ning Creators blog. Well, I'm a big fan of Ning. I run ClickMillionaires.com, my private online marketing success coaching service on Ning myself. So I thought I'd chime in and see if I could help you out a little bit. I run a service called ExpertWebsiteReviews.com too, where I do this all the time. So here we go. So looking here at our new burn. Well, congratulations on starting this new site. I think it looks great. There's a lot of visual appeal. You know, the Ning design templates are really nice, and you've done a nice job, I think. If you're having problems getting people signing up, I don't think it's the design as much as it is the strategy. That's what I talk a lot about in both of my books and in my clickmillionaires.com private coaching forum too. So let's talk a little about this. I've run a lot of communities over the years, and yours is suffering from one of the most common mistakes, which is, what's the purpose of the community? Now, if I'm a new visitor and I manage to find your site, I can look at it and say, wow, this is pretty. Yeah, it looks like this guy knows his way around. You know, they might not realize this is a template, and that's fine. It looks good. But what it's missing is, what's in it for me? If I arrive on this site, if I live in New Bern, well, first of all, if I don't live in New Bern, there isn't much appeal, right? And now that seems obvious, but if I'm wrong about that, you need to say that. Like, other people are invited or they're not. But let's presume for the moment that you live in North Carolina, in this nice looking town. Why would I want to join? There's some nice pictures here. There's a whole bunch of things to choose from across the top. It's very clear you've spent a lot of time on this. But what isn't clear is the benefit to the user in joining. In fact, it's not even clear if this is free or not. What I think you need to do is, right here, you've got all this stuff about posting photos and different activities, blog posts, discussions. That's all good content, but that presumes that the arriving visitor cares. And you've kind of skipped the big step of, hey, welcome, here's what's in this for you, and then third, how do I join? Now, it may seem obvious to you, as it does to me, I'll have to say, as a Ning user, that you click over here, you click sign up, and you sign in. It's probably free. But honestly, most people don't know that. They've never heard of this system. They are not aware of why they would want to join it. And if you're really looking at people who are offline, as you mentioned in your post, you had 1,700 fans on your Facebook page. Those folks, you know, they're used to lightweight involvement. Facebook is very lightweight. You just click like, and you're kind of done, right? Here you're asking people to proactively visit a separate site and go through the trouble of joining, and for all I know, you might be charging money for this. I don't think you are, but if you are or aren't, I'd make it clear. And then I think right here you need some bullet points. Join ournewburn.com, and you will benefit from A, B, C, D, like fun stuff, you know, like meet cool people who live in your town and learn about the latest happenings, get discounts from local merchants, all this sort of stuff that would make you want to join this if you were new to this page, like most of your visitors are going to be. Now, deeper than that, I think you need to think about, what is your business model here? You haven't left a lot of room for ads. You've got one over here. But you don't have anything across the top, which is the most common place to put a big ad, where you're actually going to make some money if you put any ads. You've got one over here on the right, and then you've got some more stuff. Well, there's room for plenty more at the bottom as well, Bruce. I think you need to start over a little bit and figure out, what's your point here. Is this a hobby for you? Now, if it's a hobby and you don't need to make any money, then hey, whatever, you know, that's cool, man. But I'm a business guy. That's what I do at clickmillionaires.com, and in my books, I talk about how people can start profitable online businesses, and communities are one of my favorite. That's why I wanted to chime in here. So I think you need to put in some ads prominently now, so that you don't piss people off when you try to add them later. People might complain, but if you start with ads now, before people get used to it not having ads, it'll be a lot easier for you to use them again later. Even if you just put in ads for your own stuff, I would have space right here at the top in order to put ads in right away. Now, you've got some t-shirts over here. That's a good idea. Maybe you're selling those, but I suspect you're not going to have a lot of money coming from t-shirts. Why? Because, well, it costs $5 or $10 to make a t-shirt. So if you sell it for 15, you're making a few bucks, but you got to sell a lot of those to pay your overhead. So I'm thinking ads are probably where you're headed, or maybe you're going to hopefully grow to some sort of tiered membership payment community, and that would be great too. You know, Ning's releasing paid access tools soon that could be really helpful for all of us. Then you've got groups over here. Groups are a great idea also. I'm not sure you're ready for groups, quite honestly. I think you need to get a base of customers or participants here and really involve those people. Give them things to do. A key to making a website community active is to really have activities ready. So as opposed to spreading yourself so widely here, like forum, events, photos, videos, blogs, you're going heavier on the features than you are on the benefits. And this is typical of those of us who like to build websites. We're intrigued. We think, oh, cool, I can have a blog, I can have videos, I have all this different stuff. But until you're doing at least a couple of them well, I think you're diffusing whatever visitors you do have and preventing yourself from building a critical mass that you need to get a community rolling. So if you're going to do this, I'd rethink this homepage a bit as a landing page. When people arrive, what do you want them to know immediately that's going to convince them to sign up? And then I would direct them towards having a couple other pages. Like when you join clickmillionaires.com, I send everybody a PDF right away that says, hey, here are the steps that you can take, the things I recommend that you do to get the most out of your membership. Now, that's a paid membership community, but the same principles apply. Why are people going to want to be here, and what can they do once they join? If you rethink what you've got here, you've got a lot of great pieces, but I think you need to rethink the emphasis. And rather than spreading yourself across a whole bunch of different features, think about a couple different benefits that you can pitch people that will then entice them to hit the sign up button. And then once they hit the sign up button, then you can presume that they're interested and perhaps engage with them and build up a longer term relationship, which is the foundation of any community. So I hope that's helpful to you, Bruce. It's a quick expert website review from me, Scott Fox, and my expertwebsitereviews.com site. If you'd like a review like this, anybody else that's watching, come on over. I'll be happy to hook you up. Or if you join clickmillionaires.com, you'll get one for free. I hope that's helpful, Bruce. Good luck with ournewburn.com. I think you're off to a great start.